Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this evening's meditation. I'm very happy to see so many of you joining me. This is a series of meditations, keeping in mind our current reality, keeping in mind the environment that we are in, that we find ourselves in right now. And as many of us know, and for those who have not heard me speak about this before, the operating principle, the understanding of life and reality is that the outside perfectly mirrors our inner environment. Perfectly mirrors our inner environment. If we do not understand how that works, that's okay. But this is considered to be the absolutely basic and yet universal principle on which all of life unfolds for every one of us. So our current environment is mirroring something to each one of us based on our internal location, based on our perspective. Each one of us is making some kind of a meaning out of what we are experiencing from the outside. So this series of meditations, we decided to call it a response to global anxiety and the new reality. So basically, how we are looking at it is that we are cognizant of the rising anxiety amongst all of us at one hand. And on the other hand, we see the promise and the opportunity to create something completely new, create a completely new reality which lies on the other side of the same spectrum. So each of these meditations or exercises in visualization is designed to help us all, in one way or the other, reconcile these two extreme locations of that spectrum and find out for ourselves what is that sweet spot within us which we would like to show up, to be reflected in our external reality. When we identify that sweet spot within us, that too, and we anchor ourselves in that location, that too will very faithfully be reflected on the outside for each one of us. So that is the theme of these series of meditations, of going within, exploring, and leveraging this ambiguous situation to our advantage. The situation outside is very ambiguous. It's all up in the air and we don't know what it's going to look like when it lands. But that situation can be leveraged. And that is what these meditations are designed to enable. Our hope is to hold a space where each one of us can independently go within, explore our inner reality, and over today and the next following Fridays, hopefully create a picture that would be ideal in our context, which would be different for each one here. So today I intend to guide you through a creative visualization process. And let's see where we all reach. So, my request to all of you before we begin is to please make sure that you are very comfortably seated. We don't want physical discomfort to get in the way of this focus. Sit back, relax. Please ensure that your phones are switched off and you're not going to be disturbed for the next 40-45 minutes. Let us begin by first taking a moment and bring to your awareness, or rather become consciously aware of all the issues, preoccupations, distractions that might be an interference in today's process. Become aware of it and consciously park them just for this hour. So in your own mind, call out the issues. Name the person you are supposed to talk to, the task that you need to get back to, the chore that you need to attend to. Call it out and consciously choose to park them for this hour. Sit back and relax. I'm going to be turning off my camera. As long as you are able to hear my voice, that is all that you will require. Once you are settled comfortably, make sure that your neck and spine are aligned, they are in a straight line. You could be sitting upright, you could be lying down, it's perfectly okay. And let us begin by focusing on the breath. As always, take your attention to either your chest or your abdomen. And observe your body move as you inhale and exhale. Become aware every time your mind starts to travel away from your body and your breath, and gently bring it back, disengage from the distraction and bring it back to observing your body breathing. If any of you are advanced practitioners, you might want to focus at the tip of your nostrils where the breathing is a lot more subtle, and observe the difference in the temperature between your inhale and your exhale. As you feel more or less settled, I would like you to withdraw your senses completely to within your physical body. Become completely aware of your own physical body. Become aware of the way it feels as you are sitting or lying. Scan your body through your mind's eye. Become aware of the weight of your body. As you sit or lie. Become aware of the way that your arms are resting, the position of your legs. Become aware of any tightness, any discomfort. Breathe into that region until you're able to release all tensions in the body. When you're assured that your body is relatively comfortable, I want you to stay with me and follow the instructions as I take you through a creative visualization. Visualize as vividly as you can. Imagine or maybe feel, experience that you are walking through a forest. Trust your spontaneous, intuitive impression of this forest. It's perfectly okay if you are immediately associating it with a forest that you have seen or you have been to. Just follow your intuitive impression, the images that come up spontaneously. Trust that. Visualize yourself walking through a forest. Observe how thick this forest is. Is it a dense, thick forest? What is the undergrowth like? How far does it stretch? See yourself trying to walk through this forest, clearing the path as you go, pushing aside the outgrowings from all the trees and the bushes and the undergrowth, clearing a path with your hands. Connect to this scenario as vividly as you can, through images, smells, sounds even. Feel the texture of the air on your skin. You are there all by yourself in this vast forest. This is the dense forest of your mind. Associate these images, associate this forest with the mind, with every tree, with every outcrop, with all the undergrowth, all of it representing the infinite number of thoughts, ideas, beliefs, worries, whatever it is that our mind space is possibly looking like in today's environment. The way that we are being bombarded with news, the anxieties, the worries, the uncertainty. See yourself navigating through that kind of a space where all kinds of worries, all kinds of intrusions, all kinds of information is clouding your mental space, is filling your mental space. That's the forest that you are trying to navigate through. Trust whatever is your spontaneous experience of the space. Do not question it, analyze it, just go with the flow. Worries about the future, the immediate future, thoughts about the long-term future, the impact that this current situation is going to have on your life, professionally, financially. Economically, concerns about all the far-reaching effects of this current scenario. See yourself in the midst of this jungle. Be as honest as you can about this experience. Allow it to unfold spontaneously in your mind. Observe how your body is reacting to this space. And this is the space that is going to directly determine your tomorrow. Because the external world is a faithful reproduction of our internal world. As you are scanning this space and observing how your body is responding to the space, I would like you to intuitively intend that you go to the core of this dense mind space. Whatever you identify as the absolute core of this dense space. And consciously see yourself clearing out a small patch right at the core of your mental space. Allow the images to come to you spontaneously. See yourself clearing, creating a clearing right at the core of your mental space. As you engage in this process, you may or may not be aware of what exactly you are removing. That's perfectly okay. Push aside whatever is crowding that space. Pick up and use whatever instrument, tool you think you need to create that clearing. And when you have created that clearing, see yourself sitting down right at the center of that clearing. And sit there with an attitude of surrender and patience. have the resilience and I have the patience, however small is this clearing, I'm willing to sit here patiently. I would like you to visualize yourself sitting in that clearing and take your focus to your breath and start to breathe. With total awareness of every breath. You are aware, you might be aware of all the clutter just beyond the clearing. In your peripheral vision, you might be aware of all the thoughts that have been put on hold. Despite that awareness, bring your focus to your breath, sitting in the middle of that clearing, and watch your breath, every single inhale and exhale. Allow the restlessness of your mind to settle down. Allow the restlessness in the body to settle down. Hold an attitude of patience. And observe yourself breathe. In the small space of quiet, send out your thoughts now and connect to whatever comes to your mind as the source of your breath. The source of your existence. Even as you send out your thoughts to that source, visualize, imagine it coming alive as a very bright light. That is beaming down to you, finally gaining direct access through you to you because of that clearing. The brilliant beaming light from the source reaching you directly. surrounding you, enveloping you, and flowing into you as your breath. The source that carries absolute power, absolute wisdom with compassion. Beaming down directly onto you. Stay in that space, in that energy field. And allow yourself to be flooded without question. Absorb this energy, this power, through the pores of your skin, draw this energy into yourself as your breath. Be acutely aware of every inhale. Be acutely aware of this energy flowing into you. Be acutely aware of this light reaching into every cell in your body. There is absolutely nowhere to go, nothing to do. Be completely present to your breath and to this moment. Now, as you are soaking in on this energy and filling up with this light, I would like you to bring to your mind that part of you which resides at the tip of your spine, at the tip of your tailbone. that works and holds trust in the process of life. Visualize, imagine, experience the presence of that you that is anchoring this energy to the earth. Anchoring trust in the process of life. In this moment, extend the beam of light that you are receiving from the source to this other self who is holding the ground, who is rooted to the ground. There is now a direct beam of light coming from the source to you who is sitting in that clearing, receiving this light in full and passing it down further through the length of your spine to that self who is rooted to the earth, who is anchoring trust in the process of life. The source, that you who inhabits the mind space, and that you who is grounded. See all three in complete alignment. With every inhale, the light flows all the way down and flows into the core of the earth, passing through your mind space, passing through the tip of your spine, and flowing into the earth, just the way we had established it the last time. Hold this thought as you continue with this visualization, as you continue with the breath. Hold this thought. I clear my mind to create space for my higher self to reach me. And I project myself into the earth with absolute trust, knowing that I have direct access now to the highest power, wisdom, with compassion. I clear my mind to establish a direct contact with my higher self. And I project this wisdom, this power with compassion all the way to the ground and to the core of the earth. As you continue to inhale, visualize, experience this beam of light getting broader, bigger, brighter, until you see yourself as a pillar of light rooted to the ground. As the brilliance and the expanse of this light increases, visualize or imagine this light radiating all around you, touching all people, all spaces around you. See yourself as an embodiment of deep connection to the source. And thereby an embodiment of absolute trust in the process of life. I see myself as an embodiment of deep connection to the power and the wisdom and the compassion of the source of life itself. And thereby I embody deep trust in the process of life. When you are completely, comfortably anchored as a pillar of light in this world, bring your awareness now to your specific context, to your specific environment. And project this light outward from within you into all of these spaces. Beginning with your own home, the people who live in your home, the plants and animals that are a part of your home, the birds and bees that visit your home, all living creatures that are part of your immediate ecosystem. and consciously expand the circle to all the other different spaces, all the other different contexts of which you are a part, all the systems of which you are a part. And now you breathe for this entire context. You breathe in the power, the wisdom, and the compassion from the source. And you anchor yourself for the entire system, holding the value of trust in the process of life. Experience the entire system, the entire context, breathing in sync with you, as though the whole of your environment and everything in it is synchronized with your inhale and exhale. Bring this entire process to your conscious awareness. Capture this final image of you as the pillar of light, that is bringing in these specific qualities, these specific energies into your environment. Direct connection to the source. Drawing from the source guidance, power, compassion, wisdom, and thereby confidently anchoring yourself in trust in the process of life. Rooting it into the earth, all the way to the core of the earth. Freeze this image, capture this image, freeze it in your mind. And when you feel ready, slowly bring your awareness back to your body. Bring your awareness back to yourself in the here and now. And as you come back to the present moment, keep alive in your mind that you are indeed the channel through which the divine expresses itself on this planet. In order for that to happen, we need to be fully grounded in this reality, and at the same time have the clearing in our mind space, have the quiet and the stillness in our mind space to receive that connection from the source. When we are firmly holding this connection, both to the world above and to the planet here, we become that channel effortlessly, and in harmony with the self, with the others, and with the entire context. Anchoring on both ends is vital. I'd like you all to take as long as you need to come back to yourself in the here and now. I suggest that you capture your insights, any notes to yourself, immediately after you come out of this process. I'm going to leave you in this silence, leave you with the experience that you've just had. Wishing you all a very good evening, and I will see you again next Friday. Thank you very much for joining me.